The silent threat. Why the prospect of the former Duchess of York speaking out following Andrew's descent is striking fear into the heart of the royal family. The dual drama of financial need and emotional frayed nerves. The royal family is facing a new source of anxiety: the prospect of a tell-all interview by Sarah Ferguson, the former Duchess of York. Following the definitive stripping of titles from her husband, Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, and his move from Royal Lodge due to the deepening scandal surrounding his connections to Jeffrey Epstein, Sarah is now, arguably, emotionally and structurally free to speak. Moneybag: the financial motivation. Nothing left to lose. Journalist Samara Gill suggested on the Sun's Royal podcast that the idea of Sarah Ferguson sitting down for a major interview is a genuine fear for the palace. The motivation, Gill argues, is starkly transactional. The cash imperative. Samara Gill stated, "I think it's not right that she is going to speak out, but I think she will." Should she? I mean, she needs the money, she needs the cash, it's as simple as that. The ultimate freedom. Gill points out the highly volatile emotional equation. This is the scenario that I worried about the most for the royal family because both her and Andrew have absolutely nothing to lose at this point. Having lost their primary royal standing and stability, the psychological barriers to disclosure have significantly lowered. The six-figure lure. The journalist suggested the sums being offered are substantial. Because of the big amounts of money, I mean six-figure sums that are being thrown around for this interview, who knows who she'll talk about. Fire: the strategic shift. Throwing others under the bus. The real psychological danger for the palace lies not in what Sarah might say about her own struggles, but whom she might choose to expose for maximum financial return. Protecting Andrew and herself. Gill speculated that Sarah would strategically avoid discussing the most immediate issues. She probably won't brief about Andrew, she probably won't even really talk about herself unless it's about her struggle. The royal targets. The fear is that the interview would become a vehicle for attacking other, more stable members of the institution. She might talk about other royal family members and throw them under the bus, and that's what I'm worried about. This prospect of airing out dirty laundry about other high-ranking royals strikes at the core need for unity and discretion that the institution relies upon. Heartbreak: the emotional toll, frayed nerves and broken loyalty. While financial motives are clear, other royal experts highlight the deep emotional turmoil Sarah is experiencing, which could fuel such a decision. Ending years of loyalty. Royal expert Hilary Fordwich, speaking on Fox News, suggested a major shift in Sarah's personal allegiance. Sarah has made it well known among her staff and others that she no longer believes in Andrew and is prepared to go her own way after years of loyalty and public defense. This abandonment of support is a crucial psychological break, potentially freeing her from any moral obligation to maintain Andrew's silence. Fear for the princesses. Broadcaster Helena Chard added that Sarah's greatest worry is the collateral damage to her daughters. Her nerves are frayed. She is shaken to the core by the loss of her royal safety net. She fears further humiliation and worries that the serious allegations will affect her girls' standing. The fear that her daughters, Eugenie and Beatrice, will suffer further social and institutional humiliation could be a powerful emotional driver pushing Sarah to take control of her own narrative, regardless of the consequences for the wider royal family. The convergence of a desperate financial need, the emotional exhaustion from years of scandal, and the potential for retribution against an institution that failed to protect her family, makes Sarah Ferguson the royal family's most unpredictable and potent threat to privacy right now.